Hello, hello, everyone. This is Stephanie Hilgendorf, your Diamond Wellness Advocate with doTERRA, and I am so excited. This is the last day of the month, the last day that you can get Copaiba soft gels for 10% off. But I have information on June's promotion. So starting tomorrow, um, we have quite a few different things. So I'm really excited about offering frankincense for free for our product of the month. A 5 milliliter, so a small bottle of frankincense is yours for free if you order 125 PV by the 15th of the month. Now, if you order the VMG, like the Foundational Wellness Bundle, you will also get that free frankincense all month long. So just kind of keep that in your back pocket. Our 10% off item is our frankincense stick with Nile wood. I love this one. It's great for your skin, but it's also great for those aches and joints and those types of things after a workout or, when we get older, when we just sleep at night and we're sore the next morning when we don't know why. The frankincense stick is a game changer. It's amazing. So those are our two like standard. We always have our product of the month and we always have our 10% off item all month long. But what I'm really excited about, they're bringing back Endless Summer. It's a limited time offer oil. We had it last year for the first time, and it literally smells like summer. It is awesome. And so you can buy it by itself, or you can buy it with the Rome diffuser. And if you want to know what the Rome diffuser is, go back and look at our previous class on the different diffusers we have to offer. So you can get Endless Summer by itself for $34. I mean, it's a great, great oil for the summertime. You can put it in your diffusers. You can have a car diffuser. You can have, I'm going to use this one all of the time. And then you can add it with the Rome diffuser. So the combo with the Rome diffuser, Endless Summer is $66. So you can get the Rome diffuser and the Endless Summer for $66. So those are our promotions coming up for the month of June. We still do have the Father's Day limited time offer, the Woodland Trio, which is the, no, don't, Costa Brio, Midnight Forest, and Northern Escape in the small bottles, along with a magnetic car clip diffuser. Great for Father's Day. That's just in a couple of weeks. And that one is $63.50. And we still do have some Malama available for $34. So those are our limited time offer oils and things that we have for the month of June while supplies last. So today on our class, we are talking about accessories. What do we do with these accessories? How do I find them? Where do I find them? Now, while some people love going on Amazon or places like oil supply shops like Oil Life or Your Oil Tools or Aroma Tools or those types of things, which you totally can go there. Amazon, you just have to be a bit leery about the quality depending on where they come from and their star rating. So keep an eye on that. But what I'm going to do today is tell you all about the accessories that doTERRA has. So where are we going to go find this? I am so glad you asked. We are going to find this on the doTERRA website, which I am going to share with you. So, and we do this a lot. I bring you here so that way you know where to go when you are on your own. So I am going to, can you guys see that? Can you guys tell me if you can see that? If you don't, let me know. I think you can. I think you should be able to. So when we are here on this page, make sure I'm moving things around so I have it bigger so I can see everything. Okay. So when we are here at this main page, this is just the doTERRA. This is what we still have as the promotion for the end of this month. You can still get Balance and Lavender for free with 150 PV order. We have all of our promotions scrolling through here, the standard normal things, right? So when we're looking for accessories, and I will show you exactly what that is, you're going to go up here to shop. Then you're going to come down here to where it says diffusers and accessories. You can click on that or you can go up and then just click on accessories. But if you click on diffusers and accessories, you have the diffusers here and you have accessories here. What are some of the accessories? We have so many different options. And I'm going to show you how to use some of them. So Amber roller bottles, a 6-pack. They end up being just under $1 a piece, which you can find them cheaper elsewhere. However, these are the best quality ones that I've seen. They don't leak and they are very easy to roll on. They have a stainless steel roller ball at the top. So yeah, you can get a 6 pack here on the doTERRA website, a 3 pack of the sprayer bottles. So why would you use a roller bottle? A roller bottle, you could make your own little blends, or you could dilute it down if you have sensitive skin. Or if you have like a 15 milliliter bottle and you just need a roller for on the go and you keep the bottle at home, you would have that as an option as well. It will help your oils stretch a little bit longer. Then we have the spray bottles. So on something like this, you can make your own sprays. You can make a pillow spray, you can make a room spray, you can make a toilet spray, you can make whatever kind of DIY things you would like or what you need for your home. You could even make, I've seen some people do like a hair growth serum, and they put it in these little spray bottles. You could even take like TerraShield, like we have our TerraShield in the 15 milliliter bottle. You could just dump that right into a sprayer bottle, and then if you wanted to, you can dilute it down with some more coconut oil. And then we have the 5 milliliter amber bottle, so the little small bottle. So if you're trying to, let's say you're going on vacation, you don't want to bring all your big bottles with you. You can either put them into a smaller bottle, like a 5 milliliter bottle, if you feel like you use that one a lot, or right next to it, these 5/8 dram bottles. So it's a 12 pack of their little sample size. These are great for traveling. They're great if you have something that you know a friend would absolutely love, but you don't want to give them your full bottle of oil. You put, the oil in this little sample bottle and you can hand it on over to them for them to try. And then when they're ready to, you can give them your affiliate link and you would get credit for that. So here's some of our just DIY samples, those types of things. Then when it comes to our abode products, we have our little Bubble Up. This is one of those little scrubby brushes that you can have by your sink to scrub your dishes down. The modular trays are also a great thing. We love these in our kitchen. It just adds a little extra little, you know, just makes it look nice. And also, it keeps your bottles from being right on the countertop. And so it's easier to wash the little silicone top part of it and then everything can easily dry out as opposed to having those little pools of water there. Then, if you have little kids and you're afraid of a couple of different oils that they may be getting into, they have an option where you can switch out the cap on your current oil bottles to a child protectant cap. So that's just something if you need that, that's available to you as well. We have a couple of different sheets of stickers. This one is for blends, and it's just a variety. It may not be every single oil blend that we have, but it's a couple of bucks for the stickers from 2023-24. This, I think, is a necessity for everybody. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm going to show you how I make mine work. But it's the fractionated coconut oil bottle pump. It's only a couple of bucks, $2.50, and it makes using your fractionated coconut oil so much easier. Fractionated coconut oil we use for many different reasons. You can use it for moisturizing your skin, but you can use it for diluting down your oils. And it's one of our base oils that we use when you're making your own roller bottles, when you're using a spray, when you're using a lot of different things. So this makes it so much easier to use than the cap that it comes with. It's not to say that you can't use the cap that comes with, but this just makes it so much easier. Then we have the gray dram keychain. So these are sample size bottles, and it's a keychain that you can keep on your purse, on your backpack, while you're traveling. This is a great little space. I think it has space for 8 to 10 different sample little size bottles. Um, and it's fantastic. Great to have on hand. Then we have our foaming hand wash dispenser. You can buy it with the pack with the On Guard or Abode hand wash. But if one of yours, is just getting old and dingy, or if you want to swap it out, or if you have multiple bathrooms that you need or sinks you need to have this at, and you just need to buy more, you can buy one, and it is fantastic. And it just looks really cool, but then it also foams up really nice. It doesn't get stuck like some of the other cheap ones out there on the market. This right here, I'm going to show you how to use it as well. It's an orifice remover, but also it helps when you're trying to secure the lid on your samples or your roller bottles, or if you're trying to get the cap off without damaging it. And it's a great thing to have on hand. Um, Fantastic. It's one of those must-haves in your house. Then we have these little pipettes. These pipettes are great if you are having a hard time, if you have a much like a thicker oil or one that's coming out too fast, you can pop the top off of your oil bottle and use one of these little pipettes to suck the oil up and then put it where you need to. And then we have our single essential oil cap stickers, a couple of bucks there as well. Some of our most popular and favorites out there. Ultrafine continuous mist sprayer 2-pack. This is great for cleaning solution for our cleaner concentrate, or if you have a, like if you're making a room spray that's, like a fine mist, you want to like spray the entire room as opposed just the little small 30 milliliter spray bottle. This is fantastic. It's an ultra fine mist. This is also great just for like a regular water bottle. I use it for my hair, like if I'm on a non-hair wash day, but I need to wet my hair and scrunch my hair afterwards. But this is great. The ultrafine mist is wonderful. You pump the top a couple of times and then it keeps spraying afterwards. It's really, really cool. So this is where you find them. As you notice, none of them have any PV attached to them because there's no actual doTERRA product or oil associated with it. But they are great to have on hand, especially if you do a lot of your own DIY. They're great. Like these are great for if you're making gifts for people. If you have a label maker, you can, label these up, or like a Cricut machine that you can put cute little labels on them too. Um, but yeah, so those are the different options and the things that we have as far as our accessories. Now, that's what they look like on the website. I'm going to show you what some of them look like in person. So first of all, what I talked about with the fractionated coconut oil. Okay, this stuff is amazing. You're going to need it in your house. Even if you have just like dry skin and you're trying to like just, make sure your skin's not completely dry, and you can use this for that. You can also use it for making roller bottles, spray bottles, whatever. So when you take the cap off, this is what it looks like. It has this little hole. And so when you're normally using it on a roller bottle, or let's say a spray bottle, let's say these are one of the spray bottles that doTERRA sells, you're going to have to do like this, and it just like drips out, and it can be very messy. So actually, there we go. That's so much better. Now we're going to take our little orifice reducer cap remover. So you have for a small cap here and a large cap here. It's just this little, has like a little, you can't really tell. I need to get a better camera, but you kind of see that little divot right there. And what you're going to do is you just put it right underneath that lid and you push it in and it pops that top off there. It'll work the same for roller bottles, for regular bottles, but you just pop this off, right? So this is our pump. This is what it comes. This is what it looks like. Take it out of here. My favorite thing in the world. Put it in, twist it out. And now all you got to do is go, oh wait, hold on. Sorry, it has like a little twist it. Safety feature. You have to line up. There's this little thing where you line up this. Sorry. Oh, please. There you go. You just have to hold on to this part right here and twist the cap until it releases the pump. So you just pump it into there now and you are good to go. I mean, it's kind of amazing. So when you're making, let's just say, this is a 15 milliliter TerraShield. Okay. Now, when you buy the spray bottle in the TerraShield, it is the same exact formula that is in here. The base is already coconut oil. But let's say I don't feel like I need it as strong. So I'm going to make this stretch a little bit further by adding coconut oil and putting it in a spray bottle. So this is what I do. I take my little trusty dusty. Here's two ways that you can get rid of this. You can take the cap off and you can use this amazing little orifice reducer cap remover like that, and it comes off. Here's another little tip or a trick that I've done in the past when I don't have one of those close by. Okay, so the cap is on here. You take your cap and you twist it off the top like that, and it'll come off there too. So there's two ways that you can get that. Now, what I'm going to do, so you could just, eyeball and dump this in there, right? Or if you're trying to not be messy, you can take one of these little pipettes that we talked about and you can suck it up in there and you can put it in here. Now, the pipettes are better. They're better for when you're trying to count out specific drops for like a roller blend or something like that. But I just wanted to show you, I mean, just the pack is $50 or 50 of them, and they're just pretty small, so they're like disposable when you're done with them. But back to this, you're gonna just, for me, I'm just gonna dump this all in there. And let's just say we don't need it as strong. And so then I am going to fill the rest up with coconut oil in the spray bottle. And now I've got another spray bottle of TerraShield for on the go. The other thing that you can do is if you feel like you need something a little bit stronger, you can add more arbor vitae to this. You can add more citronella to it, depending on what you feel your body needs. Or if you're like, I like my TerraShield, but I'm anxious when I go outside, I'm going to add some lavender or serenity to it. So you can blend your own bug spray if you wanted to do that. So, and then you could take the little cat or the little stickers, cap stickers, and either put it on the top right here or put it on the side here. So that way you know what's inside here. So that's our spray bottle, our coconut oil pump on the top. And then we have our little orifice reducer thing. Another thing that I'm going to show you real quick is these 5 milliliter. Oh, the caps aren't in here. They come like this with the caps. And so the caps have the safety seal attached to it. And you put whatever you want in here and you twist the top on. And now you have your own sealed little bottle. So you can use these as great as gifts as well. Or if you're trying to split them up between friends or, whatever that looks like. Now, when you are doing a roller bottle, I've got these ones that are not necessarily doTERRA, because I had used all of my doTERRA ones. We had some of these that are just, I found some that are really cute. These I think came from Oil Life. When you're doing a blend in a roller bottle, let's see, what do I want today? Let's do a little blend of, let's do some Shinrin Yoku and Malama together. We're going to do our own little roller blend to make our own little perfume. Okay. Yep. Well, I'm liking that. And make it a little bit more grounding. Yes, with the Shinrin Yuko. Okay, I think we're going to try this one. So I'm going to put just like, 5 drops or so, maybe 10 drops or so of each of these. We don't need a whole lot, especially if it's going to be a perfume. I'm going to mix those two together. Then we're going to add some coconut oil to fill it all the way up to the top. Mix it in. Now, when we put our roller bottle on top, what I see people do, I'm going to tell you not to do it. When you see some people, when you normally get this, you're thinking, okay, I'm going to put that here and I'm going to press down here to push it down. That sometimes will break the seal of the ball. And so you don't want that to happen because that's when leaking starts to happen. So if you don't have one of these orifice reducer remover thingies, you're going to put your fingers on both sides of the roller ball and push down really hard. So the other nice thing about these little guys here is that it will fit over the top of the roller ball into where that little lip is. And so you can then take it and push down and it will lock it into place without you having to, ruin your fingers. And so there it is. And then you just shake it up You put the cap on, and now I have my own roller of Shinrin-yoku and Malama in it. Oh, that's really nice. Yep, I found a new perfume. That's great. I'm so excited about that. So there's a little roller ball. The one that these are small 5 milliliter roller bottles. The ones that doTERRA have are double the size. So it's almost like this size, and then you have the cap on top. So that's the roller bottle. Let's see what else we have over here. Our little sample bottles. These are so cute. These ones I got on the marketplace a while back. So they're doTERRA ones, but they have like this cute little O on it. That's so cute. But these are the half or the quarter dram, not the 5/8 dram. So the 5/8 dram are like double the size of this. That's the one that you guys will see on there. But these are fantastic for giving to friends, for taking on a trip. And the same kind of thing when you have, as I'm having things fall all over the place, these have a little mini orifice reducer is what they're called, orifice reducer. So you put the oil inside here, you put the little cap on top here, and then on this one you can do, and you squeeze it down, and there it is. If you have these and you're using them, when you go to use it, you have it like this, and you do 1, 2, 3. 3 taps on the back of this equal about 1 drop out of a regular bottle. Now, let's say, oh shoot, I put the cap on it and I can't get it off because I wanted to add something else, or it's running low and I want to reuse this bottle. So we had the thick side that we were using for the regular bottles, or you can use the smaller side over here to get that cap off again. And there it is. So those are some of the supplies, the accessories that we have. And then we have the bubble up and the spray bottle and those types of things as well. But those are pretty self-explanatory. So I am excited for you to go on and find these things. I swear this is like game changing, must have with the fractionated coconut oil. This little pump top here is like game changing when it comes to making your own blends. So if you have any questions, you can throw them in the comments and I will go back and answer them when we, if you find this on YouTube, you can comment on there. But yeah, that is our class for today. I hope you guys all have a fabulous weekend, end of the month, and beginning of June.